Happy Halloween and welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. You want to do it on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. Happy Halloween. Yeah. The Yellow Jackets went up to LFO and defeated the Warriors 59-0. And Coach, you guys did not play sloppy.
No, they didn't. I don't want to say for some odd reason, but these kids were ready to play from the get-go. They were really excited about playing. The weather would turn bad on us, real bad, in a hurry, and I don't think many of the kids were prepared, so they had to do something to get themselves going. They were really fired up about playing this game.
I subbed today at Calhoun, so I was talking to one of the sophomores, and I said, well, you're going to get to play a lot tonight. I said, but you ought to dress warm, because I said for about a quarter and a half, you're going to be standing on the sideline. It's going to be a little bit cool compared to what we've had. I didn't realize it was going to be 20 to 27 mile per hour winds out of the west, gale force.
Well, since we practiced on Thursday morning, I really don't know what the forecast is going to be Friday evening, so I didn't have a chance to tell the guys you might want to watch the weather, but I bet they will from now on.
The weather did exactly what my app on the telephone said it was going to do, and they said it was going to get to 20-plus mile per hour winds after the rain went out at 7:30. And boy, did it blow, folks. I'll tell you what, the only difficulty we had in the game was trying to get kickoffs past the 35-yard line, no matter whether we kicked line drives or high kicks, and the extra points. Alex had a good night. It's just that some of his kicks went up, and then a gust of wind would come and make it turn right or turn left and miss the uprights. Yeah,
the first quarter was really bad as far as rain and wind at the same time. It was kind of miserable the first quarter or two.
Oh, my golly. I'm looking at that screen.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. Offensively, you just came out. You were on fire. The pound and shoot offense of Coach Mike Davis did an outstanding job. The black shirt defense of Coach George Hobladzel pitched another shutout. We're sitting here looking at, we've scored exactly 400 points offensively for the season and given up only 75. You're scoring at a 44.4 clip. And you're giving up 8.3 points a game. So you're getting about 45 points out of your offense, and you're only giving up 8. We won a turnover battle 2-1. We even got a turnover for the second time this season right as the game ended.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting good at that.
Offensively, I thought we were very good, the first half. Coach Davis kept wanting to throw the ball early in the first quarter. I said, Coach Davis, you don't know how bad it is down here. We cannot put the ball in the air. It will blow into the stands. So, we had to run the football the first quarter, and I thought our kids did a good job with that.
Robbie's Raiders were outstanding. Jack DeFore, Truett Moss, Spencer Cross, Drew McIntyre, and Austin Stout from left tackle to right tackle dominated the line of scrimmage again. The thing that's impressing me about this offensive line is how well we're getting out to block on the tunnel screens and the bubble screens as well as the run game. I mean, this line is – Robbie's Raiders are becoming a force.
Yeah, they are blocking well. I think we do a good job of getting, to linebacker depth and blocking somebody as well, and getting out on the screens. And, the best thing about some of these kids are they're good base blockers as well, good down blockers. We do some pulling. We do a lot of things with those guys because they're very versatile.
21 points in the first quarter, 21 points in the second quarter, 13 points in the third quarter. 6 points in the fourth quarter. We had a running clock the entire second half, which I was kind of surprised that Coach Wyndham went with that on senior night. But the conditions were so bad, I think he gave in as far as trying to take care of the health of the kids. The number 2s, 3s, and 4s did an outstanding job. We even had a running clock, folks. You're going to have to watch the second half really quick. We had a running clock through the extra point attempt. The clock kept running while people lined up for the kickoff. The only time the clock stopped in the second half was to walk the ball down the field to change from the third to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I thought the referees did a good job because, it was miserable out there tonight. And I think everybody was, at that point, ready to go home. But I thought our 2s, 3s, and 4s and our JV kids, I thought they got out there and did well.
The Yellow Jackets on Halloween night went north on Interstate 75 to Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe. That was hard for me to say. And we didn't get tricked. We brought home a lot of treats, and we're going to show you all those treats. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, it was a windy, blustery night. The temperature dropped quickly. When we left Calhoun to come to the game, it wasn't too bad. But by about 7 o'clock, it changed quick.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was drizzling when we went out for team walk
Yes.
and for a warm-up, but the wind really didn't pick up till about kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, it got.
You'll see the wind here in a second with these cheerleaders.
We're waiting, and the cheerleaders are ready to put the run-through sign up, and you can see how the wind has started blowing. It blew every leaf from the western side of LFO onto the football field because the field was perfectly green by the time when we got there. The captains for tonight's game are?
You got Romy Shaw, Carson Brown, Hunter Moss, and Tristan Fuller.
Ginger Reeves and the girls are trying to get the run-through sign up right now, and Coach Reeves says, we're going to get this sign up, just hang with us, and we're going to get it up momentarily here. I like the gold helmets, white shirts, and the black jerseys. And here it is, trick or treat, smell our cleats. And they did a good job of getting
I'm
it
just
up.
glad no one got hurt because that one of those poles could have injured somebody.
And Kaylin Riley, the last one through the sign there. So I tell you the truth, I can't remember who won the toss. All I know is we kicked off.
They won, let's see, I can't remember either.
Well, Juan Paul,
With you.
they
They won the
LFO.
toss and took the ball. That's right. They won the toss and took the ball. And I think Carson had told Carson that we wanted to defend the scoreboard, and I think he got confused. So
Well, Juan Palmer kicked it off a line drive. It got down to about the 35-yard line, and a gust of wind knocked it down out of bounds. They get it at the 35, and illegal procedure against them right off the bat. And you've got Dustin Harris, the touchdown scorer from the nose guard position, making them pay for the illegal procedure. Coach, this just begins a night of total domination by the Yellow Jackets defensively.
yeah, they tried to go deep on the first play, and I thought our coverage was pretty good.
Well, we would have intercepted that pass, but the wind knocked it down before our DBs could
Yeah.
get there to it. Colby thought he had a pick, and then all of a sudden, the ball was going back away from him, 5 yards backing up. So it's going to be second down. They drop the ball, and they pick it up, and they're going to run it a little bit. And this is going to be a recurring theme with them dropping snaps throughout the night. And we hit him, slow him down. I think that was Tristan Fuller making the initial hit.
We forced them to punt the football, and punting was very, very difficult.
Yeah, it barely cleared the line of scrimmage. Young man doing the punting is from Australia, and he does Australian rules football style or rugby kicking. We're taking over 1st and 10. We have good field position at our 42-yard line. And Cole's ankle is healed, folks. Look at him go down the sideline.
Yeah, we run the zone there, and they actually call holding on Jack here, but which I think, from what the guys up in the press box said, it was a very, very bad call, but
Yeah.
we'll deal with it.
They threw the flag at the 47, so when they mark off 10, it's going to make it 1st and 15, so it's almost like an illegal procedure penalty. But Cole Jackson looks really healthy.
Yeah, he is. I'd say he's close to 100% right
Yeah.
at it. And, he's getting a whole lot better, and he looks better and better each week.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Let's give it to same play.
Similar.
Okay. And he gets almost all of
Yep.
the 15 yards. It's going to bring up second down from the 49. It's going to be second and short. And give it to him one more time. Nice move there after being initially hit, spins and gets the first down by a couple yards.
We got Landon Rice in there at tight end now, and he is a excellent, excellent blocker.
Well, he just took out 2 guys that time.
Yeah.
And stopped a couple pursuit guys from coming. Yeah, he's
Here
really
goes
good.
Kalen here on.
I thought for a second he was going to score on this.
Yeah.
Gets it down to the 14-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10.
Run Cole again on the zone, and good blocking up front, good run by Cole.
That was not a flag that was flying across the screen. That's debris coming from the west side of the county. The wind is blowing strong, 27-mile-per-hour winds. Well, it was a good pull on the fake, and then I didn't think he got in. But
He
when
reached the ball over, you can't see, but from our side, he reached the ball over the goal line. And good thing he pulled it because Cole slipped down
Yes.
Yeah, they had overseeded the field. You know, it's got ryegrass on it, and it was really, with all the rain plus the ryegrass, it was really, really damp.
And slick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to line up to kick the extra point. They call us for no mouthpiece.
Yes, Alex didn't have his mouthpiece in. I think our kickers were very, very cold. I don't think they were prepared for the weather.
That extra point's good. We lead 7-0, 7:47, and the wind is strong enough that a 747 could take off on the field, flying into the wind. This is
Gabriel Garcia.
Thank you.
Darwin's got some back issues. We're trying to rest him a little bit.
He got a good kickoff down to the 25, and we get good coverage, and he gets up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, he really couldn't get on the kid there for a line drive kick because it was some very, very tough conditions.
Well, he kicks the ball high in the air, and it's going to come back to him. They run a little bubble screen out here on the left, and we got perfect defense. And Coach, you're going to Kobe Reynolds.
Job by Kobe.
You're going to have a hard time picking out who got the initial hit. There's so many of us around the ball, and we're just eating them up on the line of scrimmage. I mean, Landon Rice, Dustin Harris, and Blaine Anderson left to right, and then you throw in your linebackers, and we're coming with the blitzes. We make them go back a little bit longer, and then we smack them.
Good effort by Gyra. Gyra could have got hurt right there. Gyra's plays with reckless abandon.
Yeah, and then Gyra forced it back inside, and then Blaine Anderson just smacked him to the ground like it was a rag doll. Here he goes with the rugby-style kick, and takes a bounce to the right.
Oh, we told Jarrett just to be smart because, you know, the ball wasn't going to bounce anyway.
Yeah. 31-yard punt. We give it to Olico, his first appearance of the game, and this is what he does, folks. Great vision, great quickness, good speed. First down.
That was a good run. You know, I thought their DBs concerned me a little bit. They did a lot of low tackling, which kind of concerned me a little bit. We throw the screen out here to Drew McCracken, and good run by Drew.
Yeah, and he's a backup receiver.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a good job by Kalen.
And I hate to use that word backup.
Because he didn't catch that snap very well, and that was not a very good play by Kalen, but
I thought the ball was just a little bit high on the shoulder pads. It's up on the breastplate instead of down in the belly, but you know.
Good run right here. It gets half of it back, so it puts it a 3rd and 8.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left, and we run a tunnel screen on the right-hand side. And picking our way downfield is going to bring up 4th and short, and there's no way you're kicking a field goal.
Nope. It's 4th and about 3.
Yes. Freeze him at the line of scrimmage. Olico to the right. Chaz up top. Bale Inspector down low with a couple other guys. We got a tight end on the right, on the left, don't we? Yeah. Release.
Good run right here, getting the first down.
Puts his hand on the blocker, Landon Rice. Gets to the 15. He's reading the blocks really well, isn't he?
Throw the screen again. And good job by Balin.
He sheds a tackle by just moving his hips. And that is Bale Inspector's first receiving touchdown of the year.
Poor old Balin. He's such a good athlete, and we forget he's just a 10th grader when he's playing quarterback, playing receiver, playing corner, playing free safety. He's very versatile, and he's just a 10th grader.
And that was Kalen's 13th touchdown pass of the year. And that kick went up. It was in the middle of the uprights, and then a gust came and just blew it far to the right of the right upright.
Yeah, that's what the referee told me. He said, Coach, that ball was in the middle of the uprights. And all of a sudden, the wind just blew it.
Juan Palmer with a kick down the hash. Returner fumbles it, picks it up, and we tackle him at the 20. It's like a touchback. We do get a touchback in this game. Kick it up into the wind.
Yep.
Motion, give to the running back, left-hand side. Landon Rice comes over and helps make the tackle. Thomas Lester in on it, and I don't know who's on the bottom. It's probably Dustin, because they ran over in his area. Yeah, we're just pushing people around, and then
Run a little counter here. And I tell you, LFO had some good size up front. They had some big kids.
a good-looking, good size up front. Just not that push.
No, didn't have I don't think they had the strength they need. They run a little draw here.
And this kid's a good running back.
Yeah. Looked like Jara got tackled. They
No
get a first
holding.
down there.
Yeah. The young man spells his name C-A-T-O-E, Cato. I called him the Green Hornet. No place to go on the left-hand side. Shotgun formation. Boy, they put a lot of 3 and 4 receiver types to one side, didn't they? Is this his regular offense?
They run the shuttle pass there, and a lot of people think that's a fumble, but it's really an incomplete pass.
It didn't fool us one bit.
No.
The Statue of Liberties didn't fool us. The draws didn't fool us. He had them pretty well scouted. And
I really don't know who he was throwing this to.
no, but if Landon could have gotten 62 off his face mask, he could have caught it. But it just didn't
We
work.
had a block punt here. We didn't even have a block on, but Landon was back there, and he said, well, I'm right here. Why can't I block it?
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to stick my hands up. And it rolled perfectly to the right. Thomas Lester picks it up and goes 11 yards untouched for a special teams touchdown. This ball got through the uprights. So now we're up 20-0 with 41 seconds left in the first quarter. The wind is still blowing. That's Battlefield Parkway down there.
The wind is blowing from left to right here on our screen, so he's kicking the ball into the wind there, which was a pretty good kick. Got it where we wanted.
Yeah, that's good.
Good bunch of white shirts there making a tackle.
I count 6 out of 11 on the field. All right, this is a typical formation. 3 receivers to the left. They put a wing back over there to the left and then shotgun. I mean, they're really heavy to that side of the field.
Well, what they're doing and what a lot of people have tried to simulate is Auburn's offense. They were so good last year and this year offensively. A lot of people are trying to do what they do because Auburn does a lot of this stuff that they're doing.
Second quarter just began. I don't know if you noticed, Tristan Fuller just really hammered the kid on the previous play, and then he was in on that tackle. And they're going to send motion with one of the receivers, give to the running back, and we're not fooled at all. That is Blaine Anderson forcing the running back down to the ground. They're going to punt again.
Now they're punting into the wind.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's the one where he punts it pretty good, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, he got a 37, or I got to back this up. That was only a 29-yard punt, yeah.
29 in that wind, though, is not too bad.
Oh, that's great, yeah. 2 receivers up top, 2 at the bottom. A little down and out here, and I thought he might break this the whole way.
Yeah, that was a good call by Coach Davis, good execution by Calhoun and Thomas.
That's real good acceleration, Coach.
Yep.
Big first down play, down to their 30. 3 receivers up top. We're going to run the ball. Kalen fakes, goes to the left, gets good blocks outside. You see that block by Carson? Then dives for the end zone. And the referee had thrown his flag. And then on this,
I really think it fell out of his pocket. When
Is that what it
when
was?
He slipped down, I think
Okay.
it fell out of his pocket.
so they waved it off naturally. First and goal, pistol formation, Cole to the right. And Cole's going to finish it up, and he runs over a couple guys on his way to the end zone. And that is Cole's 10th rushing touchdown of the season. I just remembered who was bothered the most by the wind might have been Drew McCracken because he had a couple high snaps today.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to blame it on the wind.
Yeah.
All righty, Drew McCracken snapping, Thomas Lester holding, and Alex Flores kicking. And that one's good.
Yep.
Now he's got to aim for the right upright to keep it in the middle. On the other end of the field, he aims for the left upright. We're up 27-0. Yeah, these are the type of game for a kicker you want to throw the stats out.
Yeah, it was really a tough night for the kickers, that's for sure.
Now you got your line drive specialist in here. Nice kickoff down to the 5.
Down to the 5, and good coverage here by Noah Ferguson, it looked like. And you got
Randall.
99, Jonah Landry, Ryan Randall.
Wing to the right. They want to run
They
you
run
call that a draw?
Yeah, they run a sprint out draw.
Okay.
Got some good yard. That's what they ran earlier to get a first down. They're running the counter here.
Running back goes
Our
over.
defense, it's hard to tell who's making the play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 11 players around the ball. got their hands on blockers or ball carrier. Gets outside, and this is Cato. He gets up a little slow after this hit, but he's not a real big kid. They called it helmet to helmet.
They called that on Colby. I didn't really see that, but
Yeah, I'm
that's
thinking.
the play that Coach Arnold got taken out as well, so we were worried about Coach Arnold.
I did not realize that. Yeah, that's the kind of play. The running back lowers his shoulders and head, and your DB's coming in, and those kind of things are going to happen. Big scrum there in the middle of the field. Second and short. This is one of their better drives. Once again, 3 receivers to the left. 2 of them lined up in the I formation. And we jump off sides. We're just a little bit anxious.
Yeah, we're trying to get Taos some playing time in there for Will and trying to get him with some experience, and he's just a little anxious there.
A little amped up on trick-or-treat night. First down. Quarterback wants to go somewhere, and he's got no place to go. Coach, you got 6 of them again.
Second long. Got them behind the sticks now.
Yes, you do.
I don't know what they were trying to do here.
Well,
I really think they were trying to fake a screen one way and throw a screen to the other, but
I think so too.
I think the quarterback panicked.
I think he had a lot of pressure on him, which caused him to panic.
Third and long, they got a screen, and here is Blaine Anderson doing a good job reading the screen.
If the guy hadn't held on to Blaine, I think he could have got his hand on the ball. Blaine reads screens
Yes,
well.
he does. It's 4th and 12 here.
They're down inside our territory. I think it's their only penetration this deep in the game.
Tristan almost had him a pick 6 there.
The quarterback threw that ball pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a rope. And it got on Tristan quicker than I think he thought he was going to get there.
Throw the slip pass here to Landon. And, good execution there.
Shoestring tackle trips the big boy up. Thor goes to the ground, but he gets the first down for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Dropping back, we're going to run a little screen out here on the left-hand side, and just wet ball, wet field, and it
We're
slipped out of his
fortunate
hand.
that. I don't believe that was an incomplete pass. They called it an incomplete pass.
I thought it was a fumble.
Should have been a fumble.
Yeah. We'll take it.
We would have got first down anyway here because Lico makes a long run.
Yeah, he makes a long run. Puts his shoulder down and goes through 2 more guys, and you're right. We could have put the ball back at the 20, and I think it would have been a first down. We're 1st and 10 at their 21. Fake to Olico. Tunnel screen right-hand side to Chaz Moss. He's at the 15. He breaks a tackle at the 5, and he scores. Chaz Moss, Gumby, slips through all the defenders.
That's good execution there.
Yeah.
I thought we executed our screens pretty good tonight.
A lot of blockers out in front of him, Coach. I think he was more worried about running into a blocker than a tackler. That's the 4th touchdown for Chaz Moss, receiving-wise. And that extra point's good. Right now, Alex Flores is breathing easier because he's got a couple extra points in a row that the win Mother Nature hasn't grabbed. I was thinking about going to that pet store over there. I kept seeing it all the time during the game at halftime. You see that sign? Every time I look to the left, look at the scoreboard, there it was. All right, back at the 10-yard line. He's got no place to go. He stopped. Now he goes outside. He did avoid the worst tackles.
Yes, he did. It was a line drive kick, which was never good, but I thought it was good coverage by our kickoff team.
Coach, you do anything on a line drive kick in this game, and the kicker's going to end up with it back in his belly. Wonder what the rule is on that. If it goes in the air 10 yards and the wind pushes it back, can it be your ball? All right, here we go. They run a nice little dive play. Number 44 is a good-looking running back, about a 195-pounder.
I think 36 is their best player.
Yeah.
This is where he gets dinged up. We hit him pretty good on the side.
You're right there, you did. I'll tell you what, your kids load up and hit. Run a little jet sweep. Oh, look out.
Balin loses contain, but somebody made it. Is that Colby?
It was
Good
Colby
job by
coming.
Colby.
It's a good thing he got him down because Austin Bennett was going to take his head off.
Third down, they run a little Statue of Liberty.
I like it.
Haven't seen that in a while.
No, it didn't fool us.
No.
Jira, Thomas, and a host of Yellow Jackets. Rugby style kick. Oh, got a piece of that, I think. And that's a second block punt for Landon Rice. He did get a piece of that ball. He was talking to Coach Clark after the game, and he said that one stung. He said it really stung his hands. Going deep. Oh, Dusty Baker goes up and almost pulls in. Took a good shot to the ribs.
Yeah, I thought they played that pretty good. I couldn't. I'll have to look at the wide angle, but I think Calhoun looks really good here running it. He does a smart thing, getting down when he needs to get down.
Yeah, this is a drive that there's like a 27-yard gain, there's a 22-yard gain, then there's a touchdown. So we're going to
screen right here to Cole. Good job by Drew McIntyre getting out in front.
You see how many times Cole changed directions? The hammer being shifty in the open field.
We run the sprint out pass here to Balin, and
yeah, this
good
is
job
a mismatch.
by Balin getting it in the end zone.
Yeah, it's just a mismatch. That drive was 3 big plays, 2 of them on the ground, and the last one, or 2 of them in the pass. And we're just eating up chunks of property. That's Balin Spector's second touchdown of the game and his second touchdown reception for the year. That is the 14th, 15th touchdown pass for Calhoun. Does he get another one later in the game? I think he's done with touchdown passes. The extra point.
I think Alex pulled that one a little bit. I think he over-adjusted for the wind.
Go figure. Juan Palmer, down the field it goes. Hits at the 10, picks it up at the 7. Oh, good thing he ducked.
I don't think that kid wanted to catch that ball.
That was Nathan Petty coming over the top.
Good job by Petty and the rest of the kickoff team.
Yeah.
We got our 2s in the game now. Let's see, you got 3 seniors up there. You got J.R. McBrayer, Eddie Guerrero, and Grayson Tilley up front.
That's from left to right.
And you got linebackers, you got juniors, Christian East, Noah Ferguson, and Connor Akers. They all juniors.
Here comes the blitz.
Nice job by Tilley.
How many times does Grayson Tilley go into a ball game, and as soon as he gets into the game, he's around a fumble, he gets a tackle for a loss, or he's got penetration and forcing somebody else, letting somebody else get a sack?
Yeah, I'm glad to see Grayson doing well. You know, he had a really, really good spring and a good first part of summer, and then he had to have hernia surgeries, and it set him back a little bit. And I'm glad to see him playing well.
But he's your smallest defensive lineman by far.
Yep, but he's playing well.
Yeah, he's just in the middle of action. This game, 19 first downs for the Yellow Jackets, 5 for LFO. You were 10 for 12 in passing, 179 yards. You look down the rushing stats, and there's Cole's got, is that only 32 yards for Cole on 5 carries?
Yep.
Yeah. Calhoun with 85 yards, Alika with 57, Jordan Tao with 57, and then it just goes on and on and on. Clear down at the bottom, your freshman, Giddens, number 45, gets 45 yards, 44 yards of rushing.
Gage is a freshman, and he's really probably a hybrid guy. He's more of a wide receiver and a running back, but he's playing well for us at running back.
He's getting up and down the field really well. Folks, it was such a terrible night that the best doggone band in the land, the Pride of Georgia's Northland Band, came dressed in their Halloween outfits. But I think both bands, I know LFO also, decided not to be on the field because they were worried about the safety of the kids. The wind was blowing so doggone hard. So Coach Michael, or band director Michael Clark's band didn't march, and I really miss seeing the Halloween outfits because you don't get to see them until halftime, till we see the show. But I'm sure they were outstanding. We'll get to see them next week. So we're going to take a brief moment to rest, and then we're going to go to the second half highlights. You can just go get you something to drink or eat and come back and watch the second half. It's a running clock. Whatever you bring back, drink quick, eat quick, because it won't last long. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Second half's about to start. We're up to, let's see, I forget what
40.
40 to 40. I was trying to figure out how many extra points we had. 40 to nothing, and we're going to have a running clock the entire second half, and the referees keep it going really quick. So this is going to be a quick second half. You're really going to have to work to get kids into the game.
Yeah, you know, at halftime, it was such a long walk to where we dressed. It was unbelievable. But and we just wanted to walk to get to the locker room. It's not really a locker room. We walk down the hall of the school building. We wanted to warm up a little bit, but we didn't stay there long. But we just talked about, JV special teams, and this is Red Abernathy right here. He found out yesterday he's got a fractured hand, so he's got a cast on. And
I wondered.
That's why he's carrying it in his left hand.
I wondered. But it turned out to be a great play.
Yep.
We have Balin Spector, quarterback.
Yeah, we got,
I have a
Jordan
question.
Tao, I tell you, he's a really good third or fourth team running back.
Well, I had a different color commentator. Dave Logan was with me, and he remarked a couple times in the second half how we're hitting the hole so quick. And I said, and we're still 5 and 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's just that the kids are that quick.
Yeah.
It's not where you align, it's that quick. Jared Carden breaks it, and then they push him out of bounds, and he was going to go to the house.
Yeah, Jarrett continues to play well for us at wide out. We run the power read with Jordan Tao for a touchdown. Good job by Balin Spector there.
Yeah, like you said, you're third or fourth string.
Our center there in that series was Matthew Mullinax. We're glad to get him back.
Is he back now? Okay.
He hurt. I can't remember what game he hurt his ankle in. It's been a while. It might have been a Daresville, or I can't remember. But he banged his ankle up, and glad to get him back.
Who's this? I'm not bringing
Jacob Calhoun.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Folks, he gets good snaps after that. It just.
Well, he's frozen over there. It's kind of hard to snap.
You think?
Frozen.
Yeah. All righty. Is that Gabriel
That's
kicking up?
Gabriel kicking. Nice kick.
Touchback.
To the end zone.
He gets a touchback. I'll take it. They started at the 20. We got a lot of young people in.
We still got our twos in there, and there's Ryan Randall making a play. Noah Ferguson.
Noah Ferguson will hit you.
Yeah, Noah's strong. He's thick, runs good. Good player.
He's built like his daddy.
Yeah.
The illegal procedure against LFO. Going to back him up 5. I thought I saw Dusty Baker playing a corner.
He's playing Stinger.
Stinger, okay. Oh, you better hurry. They're coming after you.
I really thought the quarterback's knees was on the ground there pitching that ball. I'm not real sure, but it looked like it. You guys still got Eddie and Grayson and JR up front.
Yes.
I tell you, the kids are playing hard. They get running to the ball, and they're playing really hard. Forcing the punt.
I would imagine you'd get LFO to agree with you on that your kids are playing hard.
I tell you, Ryan Randall is a very, very good punt returner. He's exactly what you need back there, and
He has no fear.
Nope, he does a good job of catching them, and it's hard to believe this is Ryan's first year of football.
He'll catch a punt with a guy.
He played some in the middle school, took a year off.
They called holding against us, back us up to the 21-yard line. Or 22, 1st and 10 from the 22. We got William Long in at center now.
Yeah, we got William. We wanted to test Matthew out. He's not really 100%, but we wanted to get him a little bit of action. And you got William in the game. William's worked very hard at center, and he may be the tallest center in the
Region.
Yeah,
that's what I call him. He is the tallest center in the region. This is where my color commentator, Dave Logan, commented about, man, they get to the line of scrimmage fast, and he was referring to, he thought our alignment was close, but it's not.
No.
We're that quick.
Good job by Jess Ralston, who's a 10th grader in there. Herschel Patel at wide out, number 25.
2 receivers down left. Balin fakes to the running back going from right to left, and I was hoping he was in the end zone. Took a shot in the ribs.
Yeah, he took a shot in the ribs there, but he's fine. Kind of worried me a little bit because I thought maybe the kid might have gone low on him.
Yeah. It's short, a half-yard line. First and goal, Brett Potts at quarterback.
Brett Potts in the game. He gives the ball to Jess.
Jess.
Tell you, they knocked him off the ball pretty well there.
Coach, he didn't get hit until he was 2 yards deep in the end zone.
Here's Jacob and Porter Law, number 40, holding.
That's what they do.
Yep, Juan Palmerian kicking.
The left footer puts it through. We're up 53-0. Folks, that's the third quarter.
Fast.
Yeah. You got a bowl of chips, you better hurry. This game's about to end. Juan puts his left foot to the ball. Good spot. Kid drops it, picks it up at the 10, and he gets a good return here.
Our kids on the sideline were really wanting to shut them out so they could get some donuts.
Oh, is there? You're going to have to go there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to somewhere to get some donuts.
Yeah.
So if anybody's listening, we can use some donuts.
They let the motion man go by. They give it to the running back, and the ball's on the ground.
Noah Ferguson with the scoop.
Noah Ferguson with a turnover.
I tell you what, that's pretty good by right tackle Blake Garland. Blake Garland he's such a great kid and works not very big, but he works extremely hard, number 60.
He turned him out, didn't he? Doing a good job.
Gage Giddens and Brett Potts in there.
Look at Gage go.
Bryson Davis, number 23. Jacob Robinson at left guard, number 56. Looks like Hunter Moss at left tackle.
Yes, it is.
65 at right guard is Hunter Dunlap. We fumbled the exchange there.
LFO picks it up. There's no turnovers in this game until the fourth quarter.
Zach Ruth, number 17, out here at corner, a senior. You got Beck Fletcher, 19, at linebacker.
And that's Beck Fletcher making a tackle.
You got Zach McKenzie, number 82, linebacker. Bailey Lester, who is Thomas's brother, is playing Mike linebacker. He's going to be a really, really good player.
Freshman or sophomore?
Freshman. Cade Walker in that nose guard, a sophomore. Maddox Parrott, 74, at defensive end. And it looks like Noah Davenport at defensive end up top, number 66.
That's who I was talking about keeping warm. That's who I was talking with earlier today. Look at that. He caught that punt, shin high? Right off the ground. And then comes up the field for 7 yards. Almost the first down, which is your measuring stick. You like to get a first down on a punt
Potts
return.
back in the game. He gives the ball to Gage Giddens.
Folks, Gage weighs 140 pounds
Maybe.
with rocks in his pockets, and he's moving the pile.
Right tackle was 91. We got who we think is going to be a really good player, C.J. Fuller. He's a freshman.
See your quarterback lower his shoulder? The lefty, the snake, Ken Stabler.
Maddox Parrott at guard. There's
Gage. There's Gage. Look at Gage go. Coach, he's not a hybrid. I think he's a running back.
Yeah, he's a good one. You got J.C. Fuller at left guard here.
I think, is he? Oh, he had a really good play pulling on one block.
Good run by Gage. 36 is Luke Jones.
You notice how they never get a solid hit on Gage?
Mm-hmm.
He's always slipping.
There he goes again. Good blocking.
He's
Touchdown run.
going to slip into the end zone this time. All right, that's Gage Giddens' first rushing touchdown of the season. That one, I'd just been bragging about. You use Juan because he's a line drive kicker.
Yeah.
I jinxed him, and he sliced that one to the left.
Well, Coach Davis was wanting that 60 mark, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He was not happy about that missed kick.
All righty.
Good kick there down to the 8.
Yep. And this is a real good return. He
Got
found a
good
seam.
return. This made the sideline nervous here.
Yeah. Of course, the clock's running, and there's not much time. I mean, we're like at a minute and a half right now. You're at 3 minutes? Oh, 3 more plays. Well, that was close to a lateral. The kid did a good job of picking it up, and he gets downfield.
Got 29 in there, Jamie Reynolds. 43 is Jaqueline Dixon at linebacker.
Got his cast off his hand.
Yep.
But he got the pick with the cast on. All right, we got another turnover coming.
We had another turnover last play.
Yep,
Right.
here it is right here. This is it. Number 8, Bailey Lester. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the clock's still running, so, and the referee came up and signaled that it was a turnover. So I thought maybe LFO fell on it. I did not stop at the pet store after the game. I came on home. But the referee signaled it was our ball, and I'm pretty sure it was Bailey Lester. Doesn't he wear number
38. Is that who it was?
Yeah, number 38.
Yep, that's Bailey.
Yeah, I put it down at 1 second left. The stats were really good. 308 yards rushing, 179 yards passing. That's almost a 500-yard game. on a game that's a running clock the entire second half. Penalties were only 5. We had 1 turnover that we lost. We picked up 2 turnovers. We're +8 for the season now, so we're 8 ahead, and we're getting ready to move on. And you have to be happy because you preach this. I talk about it so much on the radio, I swear I'm at your practices. Don't play sloppy, don't play sloppy. So obviously you're getting good practices out of the team during the week.
Yeah, we had good practices this week. Well, we really did, and real pleased with the attitude of the kids tonight. They were really, really ready to play. They wanted that 14th region championship, and I thought our kids did well.
There was a fan that called in to Scoreboard Plus after the game, and they were down on the sidelines or close to the sidelines at the beginning of this game. They could not believe how mentally focused and how charged up your team was to start this game, because the fan knew this game's in a book. You're not playing anybody that's going to really win the game against you.
Yeah, I was really worried about us coming out low key, not really ready to play. The last time we were up in LFO, we didn't play very good at all, and we talked about that. And our kids really came out ready to go.
They did a good job. We're going to take a time out and come back and talk about next week's opponent and what's up for the rest of the season. And I think there's a little bit of pipeline news, but for the most part, the season's over. But we're going to talk about it, and we're going to do some stingers, plays of the game. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back, Yellow Jacket football fans. We're going to bring you the stingers, the plays of the game, and we're going to lead off with the big boy, number 44, Landon Rice, getting a block of the punt, a perfect bounce. Thomas Lester picks it up at the 11, and he goes in untouched. Special teams play, and you love 7 points from your special teams.
Yep. Anytime you can steal 7 points from a special team group, you're in good shape.
Balin Spector runs the tunnel screen, sheds the tackler with a little swivel of the hips, and Elroy, Crazy Legs Hirsch, takes it to the house.
Good job by good execution on the screen by Kalen and Balin and the blockers.
They had no chance. Jordan Tao gets the handoff from Balin. He sprints well inside the pylon, outside speed. He's really improved.
Yeah, it's a good execution there on the power read play. And then this next one here is a touchdown saving tackle by Jaqueline Dixon. If he doesn't tackle him, he's going to the house.
And he just ran him down.
That saved the donuts.
Saved the donuts.
And this is a favorite here. This needs to be on ESPN.
Trick or treat, smell our cleats, and they did get the sign up. The cheerleaders were dressed as officials for this. It was Halloween night, and it got a little cold for the cheerleaders, and I think the players noticed that, didn't they?
The players gave them a hard time, but they'll be all right.
They'll be okay. All right. A little pipeline news.
Yeah, our JV finished their season up Monday. We had a little Monday night football out
Yes, you did.
The stadium played
The real football.
the Cartersville, and we finished up 5-2, lost to Dalton and lost to Cartersville. It was a great game. Cartersville was up 21-0 at halftime, and we came storming back and scored with 13 seconds to go to make it 21-20, and went for 2 and didn't get it, but it was a lot of fun.
I heard you came up just a smidge short.
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. The kids had a great second half, and I finally saw some spunk in those guys the second half. I thought we played very well the second half.
And I found out tonight in the press box, Coach Eric Rigney, picked up his 100th career victory as a middle school coach at Calhoun.
Yeah, the middle school wins the championship, and they beat Cartersville twice, which is, really, that's unheard of.
That's good.
Yeah, real good, because Cartersville's got some athletes, and really pleased with our 8th grade group and our middle school team.
Yeah, they did really well. We came out of the game injury-free.
Yep, that you always are concerned about that when you play teams like LFO, but I thought our kids handled it well, and to my knowledge, nobody, we were fine. Nobody came out with any injuries.
Well, if you were concerned this week, you're really going to be concerned next week.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. All righty. We'd like to thank Coach Bill Long and his video broadcasting class for enabling us to bring this to you. And if you'd like to watch the Coach Hal Lamb Show and look at the guys, not us, although the floating heads and hands were pretty neat.
That was pretty good. I'll have to give Coach Long credit.
And that was all Coach Long's idea. I like that.
Better than the mask.
Much better than the mask. I may have to retire the mask, folks. Nah, not yet. So anyway, if you'd like to watch it many times, you can go to calhountdclub.com. That's calhountdclub.com and watch it anytime you want. Coach, let's get to the house. Congratulations on a victory. You're 9-0, overall 7-0 in the region, still number 2 in the state. Getting ready for the playoffs, one more game against Cahulla Creek, and then we will get to talk about the playoffs in earnest.
Yep, we'll be ready to go.
Yes, you will be ready to go. Thank you again for watching. This has been the Coach Hal Lamb Show.